There we go. Wow. That was crazy. Oh, shit. Hang on. Whoa. Here we go. All right. Sound like I'm echoing or something. Hang on. What the hell? Oh, that's why. All right. There we go. That's why I was echoing. That was crazy. God dang. Had me all flipped out there. How you guys doing? Thank you for coming. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I got both. I'm streaming on both my channels, or two of my channels right now. I am going to post a link in both of them. I'm gonna try to pin it in both chats. There's one. I'm running on Jeffers here live and Tyrant Hunter News. I see you guys in both of them. HRP, Becky, World Citizen, Carl, Jimmy are on in Michigan. Something I can't read it because my monitor a little far away. Y'all and Tyrant Hunter News. I appreciate you being there, and I'll holler out you guys in Jeffers here live here in just a minute. Let me post this link. You guys jump up here. Got a lot to talk about. If you guys want to jump on panel, the link is now pinned in the chat. On top of the chat, guys, the link's pinned. What's up, Upstate, Reverend Fuzzy, Cop Blocker, M Star, Forrest, was it Forrest Lee Snowman? Mr. Bloody Wolf guy. And forgive me if I pronounce your name wrong. I suck at names. So J Money, what's up, my man? Texas Transparency, Eric D, Layden something or other, Roscoe the second. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Tom, Jim, 420, David K, Upstate USA, Upstate Audits USA, .com. Good to see you, my friend. James Swaley, what's up, man? Sasquatch, K, Shauna. I think I got all you guys. Anyways, if I missed your name, it wasn't intentional. What's up, DSS? Beth, how you doing? London Indian. Okay, all right. Or Latin. I'm sorry. See, I see shit backwards too. Anyway, if you know me, you know I fuck up names. Excuse my French, but that's what I do, right? I mean, I do it all the time. What's up, Mr. Burns? LT man, how you doing? Good to see you. Somebody just texted me. Oh yeah, I got you, man. I got you. Hang on, let me find out where you at here. What side are you on, man? I can't. Let's see. All right, here we go. I don't have a lot on this side, so I'm gonna take care of that right quick. There we go. All right. Hey, Liz is in the house. Hey, Liz, Lion One. Damn, you're awesome, man. Absolutely awesome for being here. Damn it. There you go. Anyway, my mods can take care of the chat. Razor City Observer, what's up, my friend? Fred. Wow, you got a lot of people here today. Well, not a lot, but let's see. So the link's pinned. Anybody can come up here and get on the panel, right? And let me know if this thing's too loud. It sounds like it's pretty loud. I don't want to blast you guys' ears out, But if y'all watch the video, turn your camera on for me, Z, or Citizen, World Citizen. You know what? You don't have to do that. Hang on. There we go. Is that you? Hello? Is that you, Citizen? Talk to me. You're muted. I see you, but...
Yeah, man, it's me.
Okay, there you go. All right.
All right.
Just making sure. Don't want to get porn bombed today.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Right. So anybody else want to jump on panel? The link's pinned at the top of the chat. We got a lot to talk about. So I posted a video before I talk about, you know, all my stuff, you know, that's going on. I'll give you guys some update, but I posted a video on NC Tyrant Hunter, right? Of Polly and Amy getting arrested, right? If you guys put a 1 in the chat if you guys have seen that video. I think we're gonna have to watch it. I don't know if all you guys have seen it or not. Put a 1 in the chat if you know which video I'm talking about. You know which video I'm talking about? 1 in the chat. Come on. It's lagging probably about 15 seconds. So. All right, I got some ones. Never seen it. Some ones. And we missed it. All right, well, I think we're gonna play it anyway. Shauna, is that Shauna K? Your device is not connected. Is saying. So, all right, I'm gonna play a piece of the video. Okay, just that way you guys know what's going on. For you guys that hadn't seen it, I'll play it. I'll play some of it. All right, I don't have a problem with that. And let me get it set up right quick. Let me get it set up right quick so we don't. I don't want to start it yet. All right, here we go. Let's share this. Share this file. Share my audio. Y'all bear with me now. It's been a little while since I've done this. I'm a little rusty. So this is the video from Polly Audit. Right? They got arrested for, if I'm not mistaken, Polly got arrested for robbery, I think, and trespassing. Amy, I forgot her channel name, but I know he calls her Amy, so I'm gonna call her Amy too. What's up, Authority Check? So what I'm gonna, she got arrested, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Now somebody can correct me. For assault and trespassing, and I don't know much of, you know, if they got out or, you know, if they're still in there. So if anybody knows, you can come up and give us an update. Shauna, your device says it's still not connected. So photo, does that say photo man? Photo MA, am I saying that right? Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay. All right. Don't think I've ever seen you before. Thanks for jumping up here. Appreciate you.
Actually, I'm Frosty. I'm Frosty in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Becky says they're out. They're still in jail. See, I'm mixed here. I got some saying they're out and some saying they're still in jail. So I don't know 100%. They're still in jail. Preliminary on the today at 4:00. Anyway, let's watch some of this video, guys, and then for you guys that hadn't seen it, we'll do that right quick.
Get out right now. I have the right to use reasonable force once I've asked you to leave and you don't leave. You. Get out.
Don't you offer your services to the public?
Yes, but the state requires that you need to be masked in order to come anywhere inside.
You can't deny public services per federal law.
Yes, I can.
18. You can violate 18 U.S.C. 245.
I don't know what that is, but
it's a federal law. You're a public accommodation. You just said you're open to the public.
I have the right to refuse service to anyone.
That's what 18 U.S.C. 245 is exactly about.
Next door, I'm asking you to leave.
Do you understand what trespassing means?
Yes. You're trespassing. When I ask you to leave and you don't leave, you're now trespassing.
That's not what trespassing
is.
I wouldn't
Don't-
fucking touch me.
Don't touch her.
The worst thing you could do is put your hands on me right now. The absolute worst fucking thing you can do is put your hands on me.
Yeah, don't fucking touch her.
Get out right now. I have the right to use reasonable force once I've asked you to leave and you don't leave. Get out. Right now.
I fucking dare you.
Get the fuck out. What? Get out! Ah! Hey! Get the fuck out! Fuck you! Get the fuck out of here!
Somebody call the police on this lady.
I'm gonna stop it a little bit so I don't, because I got, I'm just joking here, but I'm gonna stop so I don't get copyright of the channel owner that I'm playing this off of, which is myself. That's why it makes it so funny. Yeah, so that's pretty much. I mean, it's pretty much it. That's pretty much the video, but we'll play a little bit more of it. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that's the main part, right? That's the where assault happened. All the and then they get arrested. But we can watch that part too.
Amy. You don't get to fucking assault people and run a business. Yeah, we'll be calling the cops on you. Don't worry.
You're like fucking back.
Fuck off. You don't get to keep your weapon after you assault someone with it.
Yeah, y'all smash that there like button, would you? So they walk down through here and they see some cops. You start telling the cops what happened.
So, this business owner over at Crumble Cookies, that's fine, just assaulted us with this. I have it all live streamed right here. You need to go arrest her.
And he was live. This is part of the live. Anyway, talks to these guys, these cops, and then they take her, they take them over to separate corners here. And
We want
what's up behind the scenes?
we heard her reputation, coffee, and before we even could tell her that we wanted to buy anything, she was already before we could.
Right here, this was a sneaky part of these cops here. I wanted to point this out too. She calls him over, right? She calls him over to get him away from all the rest of the stuff. She claims, hey, let's go over here so we can talk private, right? All the while, she knew, what's up, Yeek? She knew that Amy was getting arrested, right? It's a little sneaky thing they do. Hey, let's come over here so we can hear each other and talk private, right? Anyway, she knew that Amy was getting arrested, so they wanted to separate the two. And that's some sneaky shit right there. I'm just saying.
We even tell her that we wanted to buy anything. She was already coming at us, trying to remove us.
Yeah, just hang on. Yeah, you can come. I just wanted to get the rest.
So I don't know why they're arresting her exactly when she was the one that was attacked. But
So you guys went in there to get a coffee, and you didn't really get a chance to tell her you wanted coffee.
right, we raised constitutional and statutory grounds for our defense to be there for Supreme Court president. And
I'm not aware. See, that's why I needed other people to come up here. I'm not aware of that that code that he's talking about, or that statute or case law that he's talking about. So that's another reason why I wanted to bring it up, is to educate myself a little bit better on it too. So maybe we'll look that up if somebody knows it already and wants to speak on it. Then you can jump up here and absolutely do that. But let's finish here.
Well, what the deal is?
Hang on. Let's finish this right quick. So they arrest her and then get him over here and act like, okay, I'm gonna be your buddy and let's figure this out. And the woman said in the video, and if you want to watch the whole video, I got the links on the NC Tyrant Hunter. If you want to see this video without me talking over it, then go to NC Tyrant Hunter or go to I don't even know if it's on his channel right now. I got it from somewhere else. So go check that out. But let's watch this. The one female cop, I forget her name. She said, "Oh, it's my discrepancy if I want to arrest you." So it was like, what? Anyway.
Oh, they're getting the cameras. Appreciate your patience. I know this isn't the outcome that you guys wanted.
Well, this is definitely an unlawful outcome, which is furthering your unlawful racketeering activity. But you know, you guys could just keep doing what you want.
So here's where we're at. Ricky, you're also under arrest. Okay. So I don't want this.
She said it was discretionary.
Okay. I don't want this. And
what
to
am
get broken.
what am I under arrest for?
Assault.
I didn't. I said there were 2 other people who were outside.
So that's pretty much it. I mean, there's nothing else really to watch. They got arrested. So I want you guys' opinion on it. That's why I wanted to invite people up. And World Citizen Z, you was up here first. Do you have an opinion on what happened and who do you think's at fault?
Well, as far as having an opinion, I'm still trying to analyze and see what's going on because it's really hard to see what happened. But I did notice that the lady, when she walked up to her the first time, I don't know if the owner of the store actually pushed her, but I did see Amy push her. So I don't know if camera didn't catch it. But when she did come with the bat, she did poke at Amy. So I don't know. I think it could have been handled totally different way. I think they're both probably at fault, you know, because they're all adults, man. It's different ways of handling things, man. It doesn't always have to result into a fight.
Right. I'll show that part again. And we can slow it down so we can see, because
Okay.
what I thought I seen. I don't know why I'm showing all that now. Oh, there you go. Let's watch it right quick, and then we'll slow it down when we get to that part. She's in Amy's face right now, right? And Amy said, "Hey, that'd be the worst thing you could do if you pushed me," right? So, and this what happened.
The worst thing you could do is put your hands on you right now. The absolute worst fucking thing you can do.
So right there, it looks like to me she was up against Amy, right in her face.
Yeah,
right?
It was more like a titty bump or a chest bump.
Right.
Know?
She actually made contact. What I can see, if I'm not mistaken, I mean I can't see down low, but you right there in somebody's face, and you absolutely rubbing. It looks like to me she's rubbing against her, right? So
yeah,
Amy had all the rights in the world to defend herself at that point. That's my opinion. Now I know a lot of you guys. I listen. The reason why I wanted to do this, I got a lot of shit in the comments about even posting the video. See, I didn't give my opinion or anything about the video on the video, right? I didn't like comments that said they was in the wrong and the cops was in the right or the owner was in the right. I didn't do none of that, right? I just shared the damn video, and I got crucified in the chat, right, saying I was wrong for posting the video. Like,
well,
do you condone? And it was like, do you condone this type of stuff? I'm like, no, dude, I'm just sharing the video. You know, they like I'm sharing it. You know, go ahead.
The messenger always gets crucified, so you gotta expect that when you do bring any type of message, whether you condone it or not. So, yeah, but as far as the lady chest bumping her, titty bumping her, yeah, she was in the wrong for that, and Amy did have every right to push that lady out of her space.
Right. Well, yeah, absolutely. If somebody gets up in your personal space, I mean, and
If
she
up,
was right in her face, man. But I hope, like I said, I hope Tata MA, Tata something or photo. I'm sorry. What I say Tater for? Fuck, I'm stupid. Photo. What's your thoughts on it?
Well, let me ask you. Let me ask you.
Go ahead.
Let me let me let me ask y'all a question because I'm getting a double feedback. It's like you say, like it's like a delayed feedback, and
Okay,
it's very
check.
confusing.
Okay, photo. Check your YouTube. You got to close your YouTube or mute it. You can't have
Okay,
StreamYard and YouTube going. You can have them going, but you got to mute YouTube because it will
okay,
feed back on you.
there. Thank you.
Yep, you got it. Is that you, Becky?
Yes, it is, Jeff.
All right. Just making sure.
It's me,
Go
baby.
ahead. Go ahead, photo.
Okay, I'm Frosty. I'm Frosty in the chat.
Okay, well, I
So
won't remember that, but anyway, go ahead.
okay, okay. But anyway,
I'll write
uh,
it down.
what the deal is when Polly cites that 18 USC 245. That
Okay.
is that is the law on public accommodation and what it is. Now, what is actually happened here is Kate Brown, the governor, is making all these business owners enforce the mask rule or they get fined, right? So if they enforce the mask rule, they are acting as an agency of the state. Now, this is not some mystery. All you have to do is look up what is agency of the state, and it will spell it out to you how an agency is created. Kate Brown doesn't have to come around and swear a bunch of people in or, jump through a flaming hoop. It's very simply and easily created by what she has done and what she is requiring business owners to do. Now, when they walk into a public accommodation and they meet that store person and she tells them that they have to put on a mask to stay in the store and do their business, she is acting as an agent for the state.
Right.
She has all the power of the governor herself. That is the agency that is created. So, that being the case, she has to act as if the governor uh, herself is in the store doing the deed. Well, the first duty of a governor, if you look it up, or at least one of them, is, and it was listed first when I looked it up, is they have to comply with all federal laws. Well, 18 USC 245 is a federal law. Now, under the mandate that the governor put out, she, they say, can, what do they call it? Alter constitutional rights. She can alter them somehow. Well, she can't. She's not part of the federal government, so she can't alter the Constitution, the federal Constitution. She can adjust. I think that was the word they used. She can adjust state constitutional laws or whatever because they are greater most times in definition and authority and broad scope compared to the federal one. But you can't violate the federal law. And what the business owner doesn't understand is her responsibility when she is acting as an agent for the state is that she has to act as the governor would act. Now, did the governor go out and see somebody on the road while she was going home, going home, see somebody drunk and pull them over and get them out of the car and make them do the dog and pony tricks and cuff them and take them off to the jail? No,
But
she has to call somebody if she wants to create some kind of action, law enforcement action.
So hey, let's back up, Frosty. Let's back up a minute. We don't want to get too far. So you're saying that she's got a mandate, right? But this is not. Is it the governor? From what I'm hearing, like I said, I don't know it. I don't know the whole story, but are you telling me the governor made a mandate stating that these businesses have to let people the businesses have to let people in even if they don't have a mask, even though it's their property and their business? Is that what you're telling me?
No, what I'm telling you is the governor is saying that these business owners have to enforce the mask. Anyone coming into their store has to wear a mask to remain there, or they're subject to a fine. And the store owner in the video states that herself.
Okay,
So
we're trying to find out about the thing he said. Right? He went in there and said it. Quoted a
18 USC 245.
right, stating that he can go in without a mask, right? And that's what he was saying pretty much. Not in them exact words, but he said according to whatever code it was. Like I said, I'm sorry, my memory's bad. The code, and he was under the impression he can go into businesses and the business has no right to tell him he has to wear a mask or get out. That's what he would. That's why they went there, right? That's what they went there for, to challenge that, and they did challenge it, and then they got arrested. So, does that code supersede? You know what I mean? The business owner's rights to refuse service. That's the whole question here.
I don't think so, man, because I feel like if you start a business, it's your business, man. You should be able to serve who you want. You should have a right to refuse service to anybody. That's just
okay. But there's no discrimination. Well, if you look at it though, but there's no discrimination. What if she was? What if she was black? Hang on. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing right now, right? I'm just trying to weigh all the options. What if she was black and the woman said, "Hey, you can't come in here. You're black."
Well, see, then that's discrimination.
Yeah,
Now,
well, it's discrimination.
I'm a businessman, and I refuse customers all the time, and it doesn't matter what color they are. It's the personality or their mindset. So that's the reason I can refuse business. But as far as refusing because of a person's color or the ethnicity or background, things of that nature, then that's discrimination.
Right.
Okay. What about religion? Religion plays a part in it too.
Yeah, I mean, all of it does.
Listen, I'll still take your money. I don't care what religion you are, as long as you got money. That doesn't matter to me, man. Discriminating against someone, I don't believe.
We're getting off track. We're getting a little off track here, and I started that, and I apologize. And like I said, I'm not trying to start no arguments or anything. Right? I'm just trying to get down to brass tacks here. So the business owner, it's her business, right? And I agree. If I had a business and somebody came in that let's say a person came in that I know from school, and I hated that fucker, right, or whoever it was, and I think I should have the right to say, I'm not serving you, man. I don't like you. I don't have to serve you, no matter if it's moral or not, right? If I own that business, even if I'm open to the public, I still think you got a right to refuse service, right? Reasonable right. And knowing somebody from my past is not really reasonable, but I still have the right to do that. Now, if they sued me, hang on. If they sued me for discrimination, then that'd be another thing, right? And it's a little different than having a mask on or not having a mask on, because the way the business owner was, hey, you don't have a mask on, you can't come in here. So she was under impression, if you come in here without that mask, you are endangering others, right? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's what she was saying. You're endangering others. I don't want you in here. And what if, I don't even know this, what if in her state, right, they made her refuse service if people don't have masks on, right? So maybe it's not even her. Maybe it's they told her this. They made her make that rule that you can't come in without a mask because doctors' offices are still doing it, right? You got to wear a mask when you go into a doctor's office. You got to wear a mask when you go into the hospital. So why can't she say, "I don't want you in here if you don't have a mask on"?
Well, she can say that. She can say that, and she does say that. No one stopped her from saying that. But here's the problem. She cannot act as a business owner with the right of trespass and at the same time act as an agent for the state. Now, this is a very emotional issue for a lot of
Yes.
people when they see
Yeah.
this and they're acting on their emotions and they're not connecting the dots and looking at the law, how it's written, and what is actually happening by the law. And Polly is 100% correct. He is going into a public accommodation. It's an invite. He's in there. She cannot act as an agent for the state. When she acts as an agent for the state, it's the same as if the governor is standing there acting. That's the agency that is created by the mask mandate being forced on business owners to enforce for their customers. It is. There's no way around it. So you cannot be an agent for the state, acting for the state, and be a private business owner in your own business and trying to enforce that on your and try to trespass someone. You can't do it. It's the same as if a cop came up to you on the street, told you to lick his boots, and when you didn't, he pulls out his nightstick and beats you. Now, some people may not have a problem with that. Others will.
How do you equate that to getting beat by not licking boots?
Very easily. They went into that store for a public
Gotcha.
accommodation to consume a product, have a conversation, try to get them to understand they had a right to be there. They didn't want to listen. And within 14 seconds of being told to get out, she went from an agent of the state to back to a private business person with a threat of trespass arrest. She assaulted Amy, and then when she was rebuffed, she introduced a weapon into her crime. She was committing a crime the entire time.
No, let me say this. I don't agree with the business owner when she brought out the damn bat. Right? I mean, you just don't do that. You don't get in somebody's face if you know.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that they was wrong for going in the store without masks. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that Frosty's wrong about the you know about the mandate or what have you with the governor. I'm not saying that. I am saying that I think the business owner was wrong for grabbing a bat, right? Just for not having a mask on and having a disagreement, right? And then poking Amy with the bat, right? You just don't do that. Somebody poke me with a bat, I'm snatching that bat, right? And it's
Hell
lucky.
yeah.
I think she's lucky. I think the business owner was lucky that when they snatched that bat, they didn't swing that fucker. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because I'd have probably went to swinging.
When it comes to like getting
You know,
physically assaulted, no way.
right? I'd have probably went to swinging. Just saying, man. I mean, and I'm not saying that would be right either, because that would absolutely be wrong, and I would go to fucking jail for it. But in the heat of the moment, you know what I mean? 'Cause, listen, especially me, if somebody gets in my face like that, I pretty much shut off everything else that's going on. You know what I mean? That's just the way I am. I black out with everything else. I don't see nothing, right? But red, right? So, and it's scary to think, that happens, but I absolutely do.
No, I know
So
exactly where you're coming from.
So I don't have, it's almost like I don't have control after, the switch gets turned on and I see red. So I'd have probably went to swing him. Just saying. I know I'd have been wrong. I'd have been wrong for sure. I'd go to jail, but I would have went to swing. Just saying.
Right Is Frosty trying to say that she didn't have the right to trespass him for not wearing the mask, though? Did I catch that right?
No. Well,
Yes, I am.
yes, absolutely. By that code or mandate that the governor set, that
But
she
can't
didn't have a
just
right
make that
to refuse
determination, like you said, doctors and hospitals still do that. Can't she do that as a private business owner in her own beliefs? Trespass somebody for that?
She's not acting as a private business owner. She's acting as an agent for the state. And within 14 seconds of denying them access because of the mask, which is a crime, she goes from an agent of the state to committing a crime to wanting the right to trespass as a private business owner. You can't do that. You cannot be in the commission of a crime and claim a right to assault and batter someone.
I think you're stretching it.
No, it's the law. Just look it up.
Well, you're saying she's acting as an agent of the state. How's that? I mean, what makes her acting as an agent of the state instead of a business owner?
Because they create an agency, a relationship. When the governor tells the business owner that they have to enforce mask policy on customers coming into their building.
No, I get that.
And the business owner acts as the governor wishes. That is an agency. And
what I'm saying is, why can't she just have that opinion of her own as a business owner, whether the governor mandated it or not, and that's just what she wants for herself?
Right, like just a business owner, period. Boom, without the mandate, without the governor. What HRP News is saying? Why can't she just deny service just because it's her business?
Because she's acting as an agent of the state.
No, forget the agent part.
Circles. It's all good.
No, it's not a circle. It's not a circle. It's plain and simple.
Frosty, forget the agent part, right? Forget her. She's acting as an agent. Let's say she's not. She's not acting as an agent. None of this mandate shit. No mask. No. Unicorn virus or whatever the fuck you want to call it. She's just a plain business owner. She don't want nobody in the store. If she don't want nobody in the store, does she still have a right? Yeah, does she have a right to kick them out?
Okay, I would say yes, but let me explain it this way. She has this store person. I don't even know if she is the owner. Maybe she is. Maybe she just works there. I don't know.
Agreed.
Nobody's ever clarified that for me. But she has 3 options only. Number 1, she can allow them in on their terms and serve them.
God damn it! I'm sorry, guys. Hang on. There we go. All right.
She can allow them in on their terms and serve them. That's one option. Her liability or her risk is that she could be subject to a fine because of the governor's mandate. So that's number 2. She has to accept that. And number 3, she has to act as if the governor herself is there, because she is acting for the governor. The governor is not going to go out and trespass anybody. She's going to pick up the phone and call somebody to have some person trespassed. And that's what that store owner had the obligation to do, is pick up the phone, call the police, and get them out of there.
Right. All right. Look, in the video, in the long video, the live stream, I think it was like 45 minutes long. That's why I didn't play the whole thing. They went in there for that reason. They went in there with an agenda, right? Because they heard other ones have been assaulted for going in there. So does that play a role in it? Does that make it even worse? because they did go in there and they, did have that scuffle because they had an agenda to start with. It ain't like they just come off the street, right, and say, "Hey, let's go get a cookie," right? They didn't do that.
Well, we don't know.
And they admitted that.
That's a good point.
But here's the thing: we don't know what their entire agenda was. They could go in there and with the idea of persuading the person to allow them to be in there, have coffee and cookies, and even chat with them. The full intent of why they went in there is never going to be actually known because it's only in their minds. But you can say if you were looking
they said
at
it on the Frosty. They said it on the video.
yes,
They said it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Okay. But they could also have the intentions of having a cup of coffee, being a customer, and eating a cookie.
But they said it on the video, so we know the intent. The intent is to go in there and challenge the mask mandate and the business owner. That was the agenda.
Yes.
It wasn't to go in there and get a fucking cookie. I can tell you that, right? Because they wanted to. They wanted to test it.
Was this business targeted, or how did they specifically pick out this business? Was it random, or have they visited?
Somebody
before?
went to them.
Somebody else went there and then said, "Hey, they assaulted me," and they wanted to go in there and test it and see if they would get assaulted too.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, I need to get off here, charge my phone. I just want to say real quick, you can do the black tie, black coat needed to come in, and if somebody doesn't have that, you can trespass them. I think it'd be the same with a mask, whether the governor has a mandate or not, as a business owner to have that personal discretion. But I got to go. Thanks,
no
Jeb.
shoes, no shoes, no shirt.
Yeah, all right, HRP, appreciate you, man. Yeah. Charge that damn
Jeff,
phone. That's what the mid cables for.
Yeah, Jeff, that's why I brought that up. No shirt, no shoes, no service. I mean, once you're asked to leave, that's what we're taught. We're taught the law.
This is a little,
asked to leave, you need to leave.
No pandemic, no problem.
But this is a little different though. This is no mask. In their mind, I'm not saying I agree, but in their mind, they're saying, "Hey, no mask, you could potentially kill me because you don't have a mask on, right?" But the business owner wasn't worrying about getting all up in Amy's face, though, was she? Right? They want no 6-foot rule, so I don't think she was too concerned about the unicorn virus. You know what I mean? At that point,
she's drunk on her own power. She wanted to act as a bully. She acted the same way we see tons of cops act all the time.
I agree. I agree. She really, really, absolutely overreacted. The business owner, I don't think had the authority to grab a bat. I mean, if she was in fear for her life, yes, but not because of somebody that didn't want to wear a damn mask and challenge the governor or business owner.
I would have took their money and gave them the product. I wouldn't have cared. Hey, you don't got a mask? All right, y'all stand right there. What do you want? I'll bring it to you.
That's right.
And that's what I think somebody said in the chat a while ago. I think it was News Now Fort Worth said, accommodate them outside. If they really wanted to, go in there and eat or get a coffee, then make accommodations, right? You don't have to come in here. Damn right. I'd want that dollar too, especially a small business owner. You take whatever you can get, right?
You got to look at it on the other end. Now, I'm a business owner, and my business doesn't prohibit walk-in customers. My business, basically, my people go to them or my team go to them. And now, if I go to a customer's house and they have a mask on when they open the door, I'll put my mask on just because they have it on and I'm entering into their property. But if I go there and they don't have a mask on, 9 times out of 10, I won't put it on, but I will. Sometimes I'll ask them, do you prefer me to wear a mask? And that's just being polite. I don't believe in the mask. I don't like wearing it, but business is business and I got to get paid. And I'm not going to let a stupid mask stop me from getting paid, especially when there's money on the table. So on that aspect, that's just looking at it from a different perspective. That's, I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. And that's understandable. And I agree with that. Hey, you gotta make a living. Times are tough, especially these days with all this stuff going on. I think, and this is my opinion. I think she's like the business owner is power hungry, right? She really gets jacked up on that power that she can make somebody leave her business, right?
Yeah, she
And
already.
on top of that, grab a fucking bat, right?
Yeah,
Over a
exactly.
mask. You're gonna grab a bat over a mask. Come on.
Yeah, she had an attitude when they first walked in.
Right.
She acts like 100 other public officials when you go into a public
Yeah,
accommodation.
I agree. I agree, Frosty. She was acting just like a cop.
Yep, exactly.
And she
It
got
was
her billy club, and she went and grabbed her billy club.
yeah.
Yep.
And then
Lick
but
the boot,
now
lick the boot, or I'm knocking you down.
exactly. You get reached down and kiss them.
Hey, Jeff.
Like I said, the reason why I wanted to do this panel is because I was getting a lot of shit in the comment section. I got I got like 1,500 comments, and
that.
a shitload of them was saying, "Why would you condone their actions?" Nobody ever said I condoned their actions, man. I was simply just sharing the video without my opinion, so there's a big difference.
Yes,
with
sir.
just sharing a video and then putting my opinion on top of it and you not liking my opinion, right?
And for those who get mad or whatever and say that the lady was the lady actually feared for her life or feared, she wouldn't have walked up to Amy in the first place. There's two people that she don't know that comes into her location or her establishment, and then she walks up and titty bump and then chest bumps them, and then she grabs a bat. Now the average person or a normal person per se would have say, get out, or if you don't leave, I'm gonna call the police, and then they would go call the police. They wouldn't attack you. So that lady has some mental issues going on. You got to think about that.
Well, here's the thing. If you consider what the actual law is, if there's no mask mandate, a business owner in Oregon can initiate a physical action against you under normal conditions without this mask nonsense and pandemic and all this crap. A business owner in Oregon can can trespass you, and when you don't leave, can use reasonable force against you. They can initiate a physical contact. They can go hands-on. That's the law. But we're not operating under normal conditions. People don't understand the tyranny that the people in Oregon are living under. They don't. And it's other places too. But the people in a state like where I am, Florida, we don't have this bullshit. And these other people do. And they're tired of it.
The world is in a sad state when somebody is prepared to beat you over the head for not wearing a mask.
That's my point. That's why I wanted to highlight it even further, right? And like I said, man, I shared the video, right? I got a nice following on NC Tyrant Hunter, right? And I don't want to do nothing to jeopardize, right? If I lose a couple subscribers, I lose a couple subscribers, but I want to lose them for the right reasons. I want to lose them. If I'm gonna lose any, I want to lose them because I did something fucked up, right? I don't want to lose them because I shared a video, right? Because they think I condone it, right? It just don't make no sense. So that's one reason why I wanted to highlight it and to get you guys' opinion on what went down.
That's just like Channel 8. If they find a video and they share a video, a news clip, they're not going to lose subscribe. You're going to get mad at they're just reporting what's out there. And this is the community that we are a part of. So we want to know, we want to analyze, we want to talk about it.
That's right. Absolutely. Well put. And that's exactly what I did. I shared the video without my opinion on it. Right. But they gave me my opinion for me. They automatically thought, and I'm not talking to everybody, it's probably 30, maybe 40 people that really, and maybe more than that, but enough that got my attention, right? That thought that I condoned the actions of either one. Some thought I condoned the action of the business owner. Some thought I condoned the actions of the auditors, and I absolutely don't.
People are acting emotionally. This is a very emotionally charged video when you think about it, and people
Yes.
are going out with their emotions. Oh, this poor lady was a victim. Well, get the emotion out of it and look at the damn law and what's going on. And you'll see she's not a victim at all. She's the aggressor in all the violence. She is the aggressor in all the violence, and she's acting as if she was the governor, and that is the power of her agency to do that. You cannot be a business owner demanding right to trespass in the commission of a federal crime. You can't do it.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be looking forward to the update, and I'll post the update. It's probably going to take years before we get one, right? And if I'm not mistaken, they both got charged for felonies. I don't remember. I think if I'm not mistaken,
look,
go ahead.
What they were both charged with. What they were both charged with was assault. They were both charged with assault. Polly was the only one that got charged with theft or burglary because he took the bat.
Robbery. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Wait a minute. How did she get charged with robbery? What did she take?
The bat.
He took the
Polly
bat.
got it. Polly got charged.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're saying that. Wow.
Yeah, he took the bat from the lady because she was using it as a weapon.
Right.
And he wouldn't give it back to her, so she reported her bat stolen.
Oh,
Just because all this just because they didn't have a stinking mask on. You see how crazy that sounds?
Yeah, I someone in the chat named Troy H. He said, "Hey, world citizen, what would you do if someone came and pushed you in your business?" All right. Well, see, that's a different subject matter than what's actually happened in this video. Amy didn't go in there and push that lady. That lady actually pushed her. So in defense,
Well,
Amy pushed her back.
Hold on. That's your opinion. Hold on. That's your
Assault
opinion.
is assault.
That video is not at a great angle. We think that she pushed up against her. We don't have the best angle to say for sure that that's what happened. I'm
Regardless
hoping there's another camera in there.
Hang on. I disagree because if she didn't even brush against her, man, you can't get in somebody's face. That right. If you get in their personal space, you got a right to defend yourself. And if she pushes her out of the way, if she's threatened, right, then I don't see nothing wrong with her pushing her away.
Yeah, just like the shop owner. The shop owner. Go ahead, Becky.
Okay, in the woman's perspective, in my perspective, I feel like initially how I would avoid some shit like that because I'm entering a private business, right? I'm not even thinking about the laws on mask mandates and all that shit. If the business owner, if I know if I consciously know that is a private business, in my head, that's all. And I walk into her establishment and she demands for me to wear a mask, I'm either going to comply or say I'm going to give my business to somebody else and walk away. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm there to fight for my constitutional rights, that what they were doing because they're against the wearing masks, and the business owner comes up to me and chest bumps me or is all in my face, she's already too close for comfort, and she did that to her first, and then she basically pushed her back the fuck up, you know what I mean? And so the aggressor in this case, from what I'm looking at, from what I've seen in the video, whether the angle was not 100% perfect, but you could clearly see how close the owner was to Amy's face. She was in her space, and when she got all in her face and chest bumped her, she got too close, she pushed her, let her know, bitch, back up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she sure did.
And then she got mad So the owner gets mad. Oh my God. Now she feels privileged. Now I'm going to go get this bat because the cops are on my fucking side. She goes in there and grabs a fucking a bat, and she goes up to her, and then she actually she's showing motion as she's going to attack her with it, and then she turns around and pretty much she jabs her with it, like tries to jab her with it, and that's when Amy went on defense mode and said, "Oh, she's gonna attack me with this bat." So now it's like do or die. You know what I'm saying? So that's when the scuffle happened. But if I was in Amy's shoes in the very beginning, I would have avoided the entire confrontation by saying, "Okay, I'll bring my business somewhere else." You know what I'm saying? And walk away. But like Jeff said, they went there with how you say agenda with an agenda already, because he mentioned in the video that that she has assaulted, or someone there has assaulted people before. So they went to test the waters to see if the same thing will happen to them. So that was their fuck up. He should never have said nothing. He should never have even mentioned that shit, because now it looks premeditated. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like number one, what I would have done was like, okay, I would have bammed the bitch, bye Felicia, and I would have went somewhere else.
Bam, take that, motherfucker.
I would have bammed her with both fingers, like in my toes. Go ahead, bitch, all 4 bands right in your face. And
all right.
Out, you know, and that's it.
Okay.
But for instance, Amy, what happened to Amy if somebody came at me with a bat like that? If they touched me, and that's the reason. Remember,
we're not talking about. Let's stop here for a minute, Becky. I don't mean to interrupt, but I think we're getting a little off here. The thing that we was discussing is, okay, even if an authority check said this, that we can't tell if they ever touched. So does somebody literally got to touch you for you to be threatened and push them away? I say no. You in my face.
No.
You in my face like that. You know,
if they get that close, you don't know if they're going to try to hit you or not. You know, you got some crazy people out here. You don't know what somebody's going to do, what they're thinking at any, she went and got a bat. If somebody come at you with a bat.
Let's go back and look at it. Hang on. Let's analyze this a minute. Well, let's go back and look at it.
Let's break it down again. Come on.
Let's see if we can see how close she really got. We'll slow it down.
Yeah, play it in halftime or something.
Yeah. We'll slow it down a little bit. Let me go ahead and do that. We'll slow this bad boy down.
She got her face.
I don't know. That's about as slow as it'll go right there, I think. Let's see. Let's get it to the spot. I don't know.
She was angry when they walked in.
Yeah, that's when she had the bat. So let's go back some.
She had some bad cookie batch
right there. This is when she gets all up in her face. Here we go. Let's do this. All right, I'm gonna have to mute up because it echoes too much.
Don't touch her.
All right, right there. Hang on.
Right
that is
that's
dead.
A chest bump.
That is dead in your face. And if they're not touching, dude, I bet you couldn't get a fucking dollar between them. You know what I mean? To me, that's so in your face, dude. I would have pushed her too. I'm just saying. I think I would have. I think I would at least got her out of my face, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're all entitled to our opinion, and I'll just say I think y'all are wrong.
Okay, and no, that's great, man. So the authority check, and I'm not jumping on you or anything. So I love you to death, but
no, I know.
So if somebody gets in your face like that, you don't think you have a right to get them out of your face?
Not until they touch me.
Not until I think different. You get in my face like that, you got bad intentions, right? Male or female, right? It don't really matter. It could be my brother. You get in my face like that, and got your arms out there like that, you wanting to do something, and I'm not going to let you do it.
I agree with that statement right there. If you get that close to me, you have bad intentions. I agree with that statement. Okay.
Picture perfect crime of assault. I mean, it doesn't get any. You don't have to touch someone to assault them. Assault is not a battery. The battery comes later. When she chest bumps her, she batters her. Unwanted touching.
Let's go a little bit further and see if she gets closer. I stopped it. Let's see what happens here. All right, that's when Amy pushes her out of the way, which I don't have a problem with. You know, and I'm not condoning any of this stuff now, so y'all get that straight. I'm just saying if somebody gets in your face, and it's all right to have a different opinion about it. If somebody gets in my face like that close to my face, I mean, they were like they could have kissed. That's how close it was, right? And I know they had to have been touching. And we don't have authority checks, right? We don't have a good angle on it to make 100% certainty that they did touch. But I'm like Frosty said, I'm with you. I don't think you have to touch somebody to actually to be warranted for to push away, right? To be
Right,
I don't know the right fucking word to use. I don't think you have your actions are justified if somebody is in your face. I mean, literally dead in your face, man. That's your personal space. That's her personal space. Way inside the bubble. That was way inside the bubble. So
Yeah,
Hey, can I say something real quick?
face.
you sure can. Go ahead.
Hey, so I think it's important to state this. At least for me, I'm not trying to talk shit about Paulie or his girl. I'm simply stating what we're seeing in the video.
Yeah, I have no intentions of jumping on them or making them look bad or anything, and none of that, man. I have no intentions of doing none of that. This video and this live stream is not about making them look bad and saying they are wrong and bashing on them. Right? I'm not going to gang up on them. That's just not what I do. I agree. We're just giving our opinions on what we would do if it was us in that situation. That's what I'm doing.
Right? Because everybody's going to react different.
It has to be the totality of the situation. It has to be the totality of the situation. You can't take elements out of it, like agency of the state, like mask mandate. You can't take these elements out and separate them out of it. You can do it just looking at the physical reality in the video. Assault doesn't require a touching. Assault is intimidation, threat.
Certain degrees. Yeah, certain degree of assault. I'm sure. Yeah, absolutely. Now, man, see, it's got where I wouldn't even put the. Man, just all right. Let's take everything else out. Man walks up to you and gets in your face on the curve. Let's take the private business owner part out of it. Let's take the damn cookies out of it. Let's be on the sidewalk.
I love those and happened to me, Jeff.
Hey, I got something to say. We got a guy in the comments, Suge.
Let me finish. Let me finish this because I'll forget. Me and authority checks on the sidewalk. Authority check comes up to me and gets in my face close enough where he can kiss me. I'm not going to let him. I'm not going to give him 2 seconds, not even a millisecond to do anything. I'm just going to get him away from me as fast as I can. Right. And if that takes pushing, then so be it. You follow me? That's the way I feel. Because if somebody gets that close to you, you're a threat. I would be threatened by that. And legally, I got a right to defend myself, and that's what I do.
That's right.
So go ahead.
All right. Now, I just wanted to respond to Suge's comment. He said that the store owner didn't do anything wrong. Well, I agree with you, Suge, up until the point to when the store owner or whoever she is got into the lady's space, into Amy's space. Now, if you're dealing with any type of business, your first rule of model is customer service. So right then and there, she handled the whole situation wrong by walking up to a potential customer, whether they're there to actually spend money or not. She doesn't know that. She's not a mind reader. So for her to walk up to them and basically chest bump whether she actually touched her or not, that's not customer service. So right then and there, that's a threatening move, whether she touched her or not. She got within inches, of her face. I'm pretty sure she could smell it through the mask.
Right.
And so she felt threatened. So she
Smell that
pushed her
stink
away.
breath.
So
Right.
now that's when the person that is employed by the business became at fault. Now, Amy had every right to, if she felt threatened, to push her away. Now, just by the same reasoning that the owner or the person that worked there felt threatening, so she walked up to Amy and tried to usher her out by standing inches within her from her. So if she felt threatening, so she walked up to her. So now Amy feels threatened. She has the right to push her. If we're going to look at it like that, the shop owner was right.
Right.
She felt threatened. So that's
Yeah.
why she did what she did. Well, in that case, Amy felt threatened.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
Mr. Burns wants to
That's
know, was
both
she a
sides of the
worker
story.
or was she the
I
owner?
agree.
We don't know. She was
Doesn't
acting.
matter. Her
Hang on.
actions.
She was acting as the person in charge of that business at that particular time. Makes no difference if she was employee or the owner or not.
Mm-hmm.
She
That's true.
was in control of that business, so it really don't matter, Mr. Burns. In the law stands anyway. It really don't matter who she was.
Now, I believe if they wasn't there to conduct any type of business, then they were in the wrong. Now, if they was just there just to challenge, just to be challenging, now you can go to any business and challenge any business, but if you're not there to conduct any business while you're challenging, what's the purpose? I look at it that way too.
Good
Now,
point, because they
Mm-hmm.
did say
agree with
in
you.
the live stream that they had other people that got assaulted, so they was going in to see how they would be treated. Now, I do think that's going to hurt them in the
Mm-hmm.
court proceedings, that they did have some type of agenda. Now, I can't read their mind, so I can't definitely say that, but I feel the courts will use that probably against them. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they never had an opportunity to buy a cup of coffee and a cookie either.
Agreed. So we don't
That's
know,
true.
like you
That's
said a
true.
while ago, Frosty, we really don't know their intent.
yeah,
But
and
but what I got out of the video and what he said
We half know it.
before they went in, they was intended to go see if they can push that no mask thing, right?
Well,
That's
the prosecutor will use that against them. I
that's
think you're
exactly
right there.
that's exactly what I'm saying. They'll use that against them for sure. Because we all know anything you say and do will be held against you in a court of law.
Not only
Mm-hmm.
that, but they did. There are a few other mistakes that I see that could go against them, but overall, I think they're on solid footing. The only thing is, and I said this right from the beginning when I first started watching Paulie's videos, right in the chat, my first comment was, these people are not going to let you win. They can't let you win because it brings down the house of cards. Whatever happens, in the end, they're going to bury you under the jail.
Yeah, right. Mr. Burns said that let's see, where'd it go? I just had it highlighted, damn it. Fuck. Excuse my French. Anyway, so Mr. Burns was asking about maybe the company policy. Might have said, don't do this type of stuff to a customer. But from what I gathered, when they walked in, I have all the authority to defend myself and my business, and that's when she grabbed a bat, right? So she was acting as the manager, owner, person in charge of that business at that particular time.
But she was also in commission of a crime.
Right, because nobody else came out, and they done enough screaming. If somebody else was there, you know what I mean? I would assume they would have came out and tried to help, right? So that's why I think there was nobody else there but her. I don't, like I said, there's a bunch of different opinions about this, and that's what's great about this panel thing, and me and authority check. We can have difference of opinion, dude, and not come to cussing and come to blows, so to speak. That's what makes it so awesome. We got it. We got
You
right.
know what? I don't agree with everything I say.
Yeah, I know, right? Me too, right?
Well, I knew you were going to be in a little bit of trouble, Jeff, because I saw the chat too and what people were saying. And again, they're letting their emotions rule. They're not giving it a chance to settle and analyze it in any other manner than just their emotions. And I could see it. I knew how you were feeling because I could see it. I said, "Oh shit, Jeff's in trouble here."
Yeah, well, I mean, when you got handfuls and handfuls of people saying unsubscribe, what you fucking stupid motherfucker, how can you condone this? I'm like, whoa, back up. Nobody's condoning shit. I'm just sharing a story, man. Just like World Citizen said, I'm a journalist. That's what I do. I share stories, and
you made that clear. You made that clear. I had no problem understanding that right from the beginning, but people got emotional and they're still emotional about this because this is a highly charged video.
Yeah. And that's why I wanted to do a panel on it for sure. And we're not done yet.
I wouldn't be surprised if this go viral and the news, the fake news pick it up and they're gonna blow this up and they're gonna use it to their advantage and they're gonna see this is what we told y'all. We've been saying this all along. So, and then I even read some comments that said that these two may be plants, they may be government agents. I was just reading all different types of things. People are saying all types of stuff about this right about now.
Yeah, it comes with the territory.
Yeah, well, crazy. I mean, there's all kind of stuff out there about me, and you just gotta figure out which ones, what's the truth and what's not. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be that. It's gonna be there.
Crazy is not in a locked room.
Yeah.
Hey, crazy is running the world. That's what crazy is. They are running the world. The lunatics are running the world.
I want to say hey to all you guys, man, by name, but there's a lot in here. Thank you guys for being here for sure. Y'all are freaking awesome. We're talking about the video. If you just joined us, and I'm sure a few of you have, the video, where'd it go? Shit, of Poly Audits, the audits, and Amy, and she got a channel name. Anybody know?
I don't know it off the top of my head.
I don't know her name either. Anyway, so we're talking about that, about your opinions on was it justified? That Amy pushed business owner. Was it justified that the business owner grabbed a bat, right, and threatened them? Now let me ask you this, authority check, and I'm not picking on you, by the way. I love talking to you. When she grabbed that bat, is it time to start pushing? Is it time to start pushing then? Can you defend yourself then? Even if she didn't touch and pointed it at you, can you snatch that bat and hit her in the head with it? Oh, let's take that hit her in the head with it out. My bad. Are you offended then or fear for your life at that point? Was that different than just,
I probably would start backing up, that's for sure.
Okay.
As far as like defending, like fighting, I mean, I got to realize something, that I'm on their property. So I got to start backing up. I got to start thinking lawfully. How does this look in court? I got to think that.
But let me stop you. That's what I was talking about earlier. See, that shit right there, I couldn't even comprehend at that moment. Because, and I'm sure that Amy probably couldn't either, right? Because her adrenaline was probably flowing like crazy. Filmboy UK, you got to turn your camera on before I let you up here. Her adrenaline was probably flowing. All right, I got you. And so thinking rationally is out the fucking window, man. Right? I mean, unless you're good at it, right, and you're used to it, you're thinking rationally. When somebody's got a bat in front of you, it's probably not going to happen.
Jeff,
You agree?
Well, and I love that you're saying that, because the term that I continue to use is we're playing Monday morning quarterback. Your football games are played on Sundays. Monday they're reviewing tape, they're seeing what they did wrong, and we get to play Monday morning quarterback right now. What would we have done? We've done this different. What have done that different? In the heat of the moment, it happens so quick. So I can sit here and say what I would do, but I'm not in their shoes.
I agreed. Absolutely agreed. I agree with that 100. I'm just saying. Yeah, just a second. I'm just saying what I think I would do, and you saying what you think you would do, right? But we're not there. Yep. We weren't there in the moment. We don't know how Amy was feeling. We don't even know if her adrenaline was flowing. We don't know their real intentions. So we're doing a lot of guessing here, right? We're guessing a lot, but we also giving opinions about what ifs, and a lot of what ifs don't add up to the real picture here. They're in trouble, right? They're absolutely in trouble, and they're going to have a fight on their hands in court, and it don't look good. It really don't.
Well, let me say something if I can.
Well, hang on, Becky. I think Becky wanted to say something.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to mention to also is that nobody knows Amy's mental state. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She could already have pre-existing mental conditions.
PTSD. Yeah. She
could have PTSD. She could be bipolar. She could have borderline personality disorder. You know what I'm saying? So we have to also take that into account, because a person that has never been diagnosed with anything, they can rationalize and they can do things differently and just see things in a bigger scope. But
I agree.
When you have a mental disorder, it's impossible. It doesn't happen. Like you snap. Some people react differently to people's reactions. And actions.
I agree. Film Boy UK, are you there?
Yeah, what's happening, brother?
Hey, what's
Film
up?
Boy.
I think I know. Are you sure you're not British B or something? Because I think that voice sounds familiar for some reason. Anyway, go ahead, Frosty.
Well, what I wanted to say, and I don't mean to distract, but just to give an analogy, what is somebody talking? Or?
No, go ahead. It was echo, and I muted it.
I don't mean to offer a distraction, but there's an analogy that is paying out. Here, no one died, but this situation is so similar on the legal grounds as the Kenosha Kid trial going on and what he did. But nobody died in this. This is just a little smaller version. But the controversy and people picking sides and all this is going to be the same.
Right. I'm not entirely agreeing with that, but it's similar. Yeah, I can see where it's similar. And okay, let's entertain that for a minute. And I know Authority Check like this. What if she did have a gun? What if the business owner actually pulled a gun? What if it got really whacked out, man? Somebody's echoing. Make sure Film Boy, make sure your YouTube is muted. If you got both of them on, then one of them's gonna echo. Oh, he left. Okay. Let's entertain that for a minute. What if they had a gun? What if she had a gun? What if she would have pulled the trigger? And I know that's a lot of what ifs, right? Would she be justified in because she got pushed? Would she be justified if she shot Amy?
Nope.
Authority Check?
Nope.
Where you at, man? Damn. Speak up.
Yeah, my bad. I'm at work, so I'm doing like multiple things.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you, man. So yeah, I agree. You can't shoot anybody for pushing you. You know what I mean? You got to be threatened.
What if it was a knife?
knife. I think the same. You know, a knife and a bat. You know what I mean? They you know, you can do a lot of damage with both of them.
It's used
Let's
as a
take the
weapon.
gun. Yeah, right. Well, let's take the gun out of it because you know, it's not likely that she would shoot her. But see, that's the thing. She done all this because she wasn't wearing a mask, man. That's what's got me. Are we in the damn? Are we in times now that we can't? You know what I mean? That people go crazy if you ain't vaccinated or don't wear a mask. Am I gonna walk down the damn sidewalk and somebody attack me because I don't have a mask on? It's a
So,
little different, I
so
know, because it's a business. But think about that.
The governor has created another class of protected law enforcement citizens, the business owner, to enforce her wishes, her desires, her whims.
Yeah, well, it don't, and I agree, Kay. It makes no sense to get up in your face. You know, just because somebody had, I can see, hey, I want you to leave, and you calling somebody, and I'm not saying call the police, right? Because I wouldn't do that, um, unless it was absolutely the last resort. But you're gonna call somebody, even the next door guy, right? If y'all seen it, he walked out the door and he walked right back in. Like, you can't go over there and try to help this lady out, or you can't go over there and help these two ladies out and try to work through this. You just walk back in like it doesn't happen. You know?
Okay, I got a question. Someone said that it already made the fake media. Who has a link to that? If it's already out, does anybody have a link to that? And also, somebody post a link to Poly Audit's page in the chat, please.
yeah,
it's in the
that's
video. It's in the description of my video.
Okay. What about
the video from mainstream actually plays very neutral in this. They don't play the video. They do leave it in the description, and they say on the broadcast that they did not have permission at the time of airing, so that's why they're not showing it.
Right, and
so,
let me stop you there. I hope he don't, he's not going to strike me for playing it and analyzing it and talking about it. I would hope not, because I hope that he's gained a little, a couple of subs, out of it, and that was my intention to
yeah,
help the
I would say
channel
he
out,
gained a few subs.
hang on. I'm not trying to, and somebody said this in the damn chat too. Why are you telling us to go show him some love and subscribe to his channel if he was in the wrong? The man still got a YouTube channel. The man still goes out there and fights for his rights, right? So just because he fumbled and maybe made a mistake, and I'm not saying he did, it's no sense in crucifying him over you know what I mean? It ain't like he murdered somebody or raped, or it's not one of those things. So
how about this?
People do shit wrong. People handle stuff differently. I would have handled it differently. Authority check would have handled it differently. Now, would we have done some of the stuff that this Polly did? Maybe, maybe not. We wasn't there. We wasn't in the atmosphere that they was in. Our emotions, hadn't, wasn't going. So who knows? When your emotion starts flowing, some stuff, the chemicals in your brain starts mixing up, right? I know they do mine, and makes my judgment clouded. Absolutely makes my judgment clouded. So let's don't go too hard on Paulie and Amy. All right, go ahead. Do you agree? Do you agree we shouldn't go too hard on them?
I agree.
Everybody's innocent until proven guilty, and even not. And I don't mean by the court system.
The thing is, Paulie had to get into the courtroom. He can't work his plan if he's not getting access to the courtroom. And all he had prior was a trespass charge that they're pushing out. They're pushing it out, and they may never even get to it. But now he's in the courtroom. Let's see if his plan works.
But I think okay, I agree. If you're gonna challenge something, you got to do it in court. And even the officers that was out there said that, hey, I don't necessarily agree or disagree with you, but I can't do nothing. You're gonna have to do this in court, right? So, but man, and that's kind of what my situation is, and I'm not trying to bring it back on me. Is I got arrested for standing on the side of the road, 3 different times. And the only way to fight that is in court too, right? So, I agree with Frosty. If you're gonna challenge a mask mandate, then you got to be arrested and go to court, or not. You don't have to be arrested. See, even the female officer said it's our discretion on if we want to just cite you or arrest you, and I guess they chose the latter. They arrested him. So.
And if you look at the bail is huge. But
What was it? I'm sorry, I don't even know what the bail was.
I think it was 50,000 for Amy and 100,000 for Polly.
Oh, damn!
And you got people in Oregon in those riots that were starting fires and hurting people and looting and burning, doing all this crazy stuff. And what was their bail? And there you had Kamala Harris, raising money for them and getting them out.
To somebody, Bow Hunter Auditing said Polly audits his videos on private. I couldn't even find it on his channel, so I got it from somewhere else. I don't know. I don't remember who, but and I'll probably put mine on private too, because I don't want him thinking that I wanted to show this video to make fun of him or to show him being at fault. That was not my intention. So, Paula, if you're watching, or if you watch this when you get out, please understand that we're not against you. We're absolutely not against you, man. You and Amy, either one.
Jeff, I would say it like this. We preach the whole transparency thing with law enforcement, our U.S. government. Why can't we do the same? If we make a mistake, why not be able to show that and say, hey, I did that wrong. I shouldn't have done it that way.
And
I
I'm
think
not
I would have
even
done better if I did it this way.
Yeah, right. Let's go even further by saying I'm not totally disagreeing with what went down. I'm not.
Yep.
Now it could have been handled a lot different, but I'm not disagreeing on what happened and why you did it. Probably if you watch this, I'm not against you, man. I'm with you, right? I'm not saying I agree with everything that happened on that day, but I'm not against you, brother. Yeah, you or Amy, either one.
Well, I mean, the charges against him, I don't understand them. Well, I understand to a degree. I don't understand the
robbery was got me. He didn't steal that fucking bat.
Under Oregon law,
he hands the bat later on to an officer and say, they tried to assault me with this.
Right.
At the same time, if you look at the penal code for robbery, I mean, it's taking property. I mean, I can't even word it right now because I'm in the wrong screen. But then again, they charge him with assault. I never saw the assault, and I'm hoping there's a different video that will come out later so we can see it, because I never see him assault her. The only assault that I saw was the fight between the two ladies.
So he's accused of assaulting her too?
Yeah, they never charged him with trespassing.
Oh,
okay. What we don't see, he's holding the camera with I believe it's his left hand, and with his right hand he's probably trying to break up the fight and at the same time grab the bat. And that's what he does. He ended up grabbing the bat. Yeah, because he didn't want Amy to get hit with the bat, so he grabs the bat. He figured Amy can hold her on with the leg.
Time out. Okay. So how can Amy be charged with trespassing and not Polly?
No. She was charged with assault.
Oh, she wasn't charged with trespassing either?
She had one charge.
I thought she had two.
Well, okay. I don't know. They may put some more charge. Yeah, he had two. From my knowledge, he has two, and she has one.
Yep.
Okay.
But you
All
know,
right.
you know how that changes. Once they get you there and they can figure out
Yeah.
more charges, they'll do that.
Yeah. Well, you figured that it's going to be a trespassing charge because they was in a private business and they were asked to leave and they didn't, right?
Correct.
Now, what nobody knows if the lady that works there, if she has any injuries, any face injuries or any type, so the charges can actually change,
They said that on the video. What the lady cop said that she did have some kind of injuries on her face. If I remember right, now I watched it like 20 times. The woman did say she had some types of injuries on her face. Now maybe scratches. You know how cat fights go, right? Authority check.
Mhm.
So you're gonna get scratched for sure, right? And I'm not trying to joke about it. It's a total bad situation.
Yep.
It's absolutely, man. I feel for all the parties involved, right? Because now you got a long, hard fight, to get this took care of, and I hope it works out for all of them. I really do.
Agreed.
I don't want to see nobody get imprisoned. I've been there, done that. And I damn sure don't want to see nothing stupid like this about a fucking mask, right? But that's the world we live in now. It's so fucking, oh my God, bro. It's so petty.
It's
Right?
crazy.
To me, it's just so damn petty for this stuff to happen to three people over a freaking piece of damn cloth that you put over your face.
This is what the government has initiated.
Yeah, to the point where your
And they
life is
done it on
threatened.
purpose. They done it on purpose to create more divide.
Because either one of them could have seriously got hurt. Just say the lady actually hit Amy with the bat, or say Amy took the bat from the lady and hit her with the bat.
Yep. It could have went way bad, and that's what I was saying.
Or Polly get hit trying to break up the fight with the bat.
Right.
Soon enough, the government is going to have us like a cow out in the pasture, and when they want milk, the cow's going to give the milk, and when they come for some meat, they're going to get that too.
Yeah, they're gonna get a bullet. That's all I can tell you.
Love you, Jeff.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not one of them followers, man. I hate being told, what to do and where to stand and what to wear. I mean, let me take that back. They might not get a bullet, but I'd be damned if I go out there in that field and become one of them cows, right?
Yeah, it's just a hindquarter. You can get by without it.
Yeah. Well, I got plenty of fat to go around. They can take some of that. leave my damn poor legs and my arms alone. Come on.
They need some meat.
I know man, it's just petty, dude. Petty bullshit. It's got to stop, guys. Wow. I know this didn't work out like they wanted it to. Well, maybe it did. Maybe it worked out. I know the fighting part they didn't want, but they wanted to challenge it. That's why I keep going back to. In the video, they wanted to challenge it because somebody told them to go down there because they got assaulted for not wearing a mask. So they took the paper and the statute or the court case or mandate, whatever the fuck. I know I said it wrong. With them, right? And challenged it and got arrested for it. So I think that's what they wanted.
As far as the robbery charge, if you look at it from the standpoint of no police on the scene, Polly's not a law enforcement officer, but he is acting as a law enforcement officer would. What do? They take the weapon out of the equation, and then he preserved the evidence. So you have to look at it in the totality of the situation. And so this robbery charge, I don't think it's going to stand.
Yeah. That's the one that I think they'll probably drop because he just took a weapon out of somebody's hand. Now, are they gonna say that she was just in self defense and you shouldn't have taken it from her? You know what I mean? They can twist that and make
Oh,
it
they will, and they
you
will.
know
They'll twist everything they can.
no
Well,
doubt, no doubt.
long as it wasn't used as a retaliation, if they didn't take it and use it against her, then they can't say that they was using it against her. But if they just took it to keep her from using it against them, I don't believe they can do anything about that.
Right. Well,
Well,
me
and
either.
But as far as him walking off the premises with that
Preserving the evidence.
that's something he's gonna have to fight because like they charged him with robbery.
I mean,
So
that's
now
like
he's got
yeah. That's like if a robber come in there. I'm sorry, I started to check. I'll get you in just a second. It's like if a robber came into a business with a gun, and the business owner knocked the gun out of the hand and took the gun, right? Would that be robbery too? Or it's all right because it's the business owner? No.
He has to give the gun back to the robber.
Right, exactly. So you're gonna, you taking evidence that somebody used this, right? And you're gonna like, hey, I can't take that, and they can go get it, throw it away, hide it, whatever, right? So you got the evidence, you give it to the cops. I would have did the same thing. Go ahead, authority check. Sorry, man.
Okay, so I guess I had two things, but I can't remember the second one. So somebody sent me a link. I put it in the private chat. That's gonna be shut up. My fucking coworker's giving me shit. So they're saying that is the interview that they did with the business owners.
Cool.
When did they do it?
This is some interview. I don't know if it pertains to this. But I'm just I'm mobile. I'm using my phone to do all this. My work computer. I'm doing work stuff, so I can't exactly jump into that.
I understand.
I just
So if you
copied
want to
the
take a
link.
look at that,
I'll check it out on my other phone.
Hang on. So I don't know if we want to make this public or not, though.
No, I'm gonna check it out on my other phone. I'm watch it on something else.
Yeah, I think it's already
It's not a video.
No, it's like an article or something.
It's just two. It's just two business owners. Picture saying we owned it for 3 years now. Blah blah blah. We live in Arizona 20 years. I mean, that's all. That's all it says. I'm not gonna show it though because I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean?
You're doing everything right, Jeff. You're doing everything right.
Yeah, I hope so, and I hope they don't take offense to what I'm doing.
Okay, now I remember what I was going to say. So the second thing was, when they leave the property, they're heading out to go look for an officer. As they're leaving, she asked for the bat back, and he says, "No, I have your evidence," or something along those lines.
Okay, cool.
You can't assault us and get away with it or something. So, I mean, if you play the video back and he wants to use that in his defense for the robbery charge, he's definitely got the evidence to say, "Hey, I didn't hand it back because I was in fear that she was going to use it against us."
Right. Good point. And I think that's what me and Frosty was saying, and I think World Citizen agrees that it was evidence, and I think that one will be dropped. That one will be gone pretty quick, I think. But we don't know. Courts are corrupt, so that's we all know that. I know that. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
All right. Anybody else got anything they want to add? Because I'm probably shut this thing down. Man, y'all have been awesome. The people in the chat, man, y'all have been great. Coming up with questions and points and stuff. Y'all have been on top of it. I need to start doing more of this. I need to start analyzing videos more like this, man. I enjoy it.
Thank you, Jeff, for giving me an opportunity.
Yeah, and if anybody, let me throw this out there. If anybody's got a video you would like for us to look at, hell, send it to me at nctyrehunter@gmail.com. I don't mind doing panels like this, analyzing videos, giving opinions on it, and stuff like that. So if y'all want to start doing that, man, That'd be great.
Yeah,
I
Jeff.
appreciate.
We've I don't know about everybody else, but I miss your lives, man. You know, it was fun when
Right
you
on.
would go live. Some of it got a little crazy at times, but
Yeah.
for the most
Absolutely.
part, it was fun just to sit in the room and fucking chat.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I had fun back then, man. I really did when I first started, but it got to, it just got out of hand, all the drama and stuff.
Hey, let me
Well,
plug one other channel real quick.
I appreciate being on the panel, man. I appreciate everybody. AC, NC Tyrant Hunter, and Photo, whatever the guy is down below me.
Frosty. He says Frosty. Yeah.
Frosty.
Frosty the Snowman.
I know, right.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
want my carrot. I don't want my
Yeah.
carrot to get in your business.
Right.
I,
That's crazy.
I appreciate it, and I just want to say I'm not against any auditors. They're all different, and they all add something different. And everybody who's fighting for their rights is going to make a mistake, and everybody has seen some of those mistakes from all around the auditing community. We have to stand together, or we're not going to win this.
Right. Yeah, we gotta stand together for sure. So make sure y'all go check out NC Tyrant Hunter, my main channel. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are subscribed. And I had something else I wanted to say. Oh, and Paulie, if you watch this later again, we're not against you, brother. We hope I hope the best for you, you and Amy, and we got your back, man. When it comes to your auditing and your channel, we just wanted to get out there and get some opinions on it. So good luck in the fight, brother, and hope it works out for you. Anybody else? Anybody else got anything?
Yeah, plug my channel real quick. I got a second
Plug
channel,
that.
guys.
Plug what channel? God damn it! You plug your own channel, motherfucker.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to plug my damn channel. So my main channel is Authority Check. I'm actually doing a second channel called Authority Check Presents. That channel is so that I can do panels like this one. Some of some of the panels I've done so far, I've been doing a little bit of talking shit and fucking with people, but all in all, like I like a little bit of everything. So just go subscribe and come chill out.
Well, let me tell the truth. You sugarcoating the shit, Authority Check. Let me fucking tell it like it
I'm
is.
stirring the fucking
Hey,
pot.
Authority Check.
Is that what you want me to say?
Hang on, Authority Check's got a big ass pot with a spoon. He likes fucking stirring shit up. So if you want to stir some shit up, go to Authority Check and shit will be stirred. Is that better?
Yeah,
come
I like
on,
that.
man.
I like that.
You sugarcoated it. Oh, come on, let's be real, man. Let's be real.
Yeah,
with it.
but see how that comes out nicer from you. If you sit here going, hey, come on, man, and then when you get in there, make sure you tell him that Jeff sent you and give him the big bam.
That's right, bam the mother. Every time you go in the Authority's chat, I want to see a bam with 2 middle fingers on the outside. That's what I want to see. No doubt. Right on. All right, motherfuckers.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
It's that time.
Fuck this shit,
thank
I'm
all
out.
you guys in the chat, man. Y'all have been wonderful. I appreciate y'all. Hell, this has been a great panel. I think we accomplished a lot. I really do. Thanks World Citizens News, Authority Check, and Photo, Frosty, whatever your name is. Appreciate you. I'm just fucking with you. Y'all are awesome, and y'all make sure y'all keep those cameras rolling, baby.
All right, fuck this shit.